you can file DACA for the first time applicants. It was a decision that came out of Texas, okay? Now, the court decision says that those who live in Texas cannot get certain benefits. The people who live in Texas cannot get a work permit, and they cannot get legal status from their DACA, okay? And that's because Texas was the only state that showed harm from DACA. They tried to say that the DACA people were taking their jobs and no sé qué. Okay, so if you live in Texas, you should think about, if you have DACA, can you move out of Texas? Okay, and I know they say you shouldn't forum shop, but in this specific case, if you live in Texas, you can get a work permit. You're not protected in the same way that if you went to, anywhere else, any other state, they're not doing that, right? But can anybody file for the first time for DACA? Yes. And even in Texas, you can get protection from deportation, okay? So you should still file for DACA even as a first-time applicant, even if you live in Texas. Now, the part of the rule is that everybody must change their address within 10 days of moving. You must, okay? So that's another way you could get the case denied if they find out you moved and you didn't change your address. But if you move into Texas from another state and you already got a work permit, you could lose it. The government is saying that if you move into Texas and you need to be changing your address to let them know, but if they find out any other way as well, then they would revoke or send a notice of intent to revoke your work permit. Okay?